The death of 17-year-old Joseph Ray Winston has left various neighborhood organizations intensifying their efforts to find solution to the gang problem.
1 out of 7 kids at Roosevelt is homeless.
There had been a few murders just recently.
People are very, very clear in some cases. I don't want my child going to that school.
One of the things about the suburbs is we're nice. And I did a study of the word nice once. It comes from a Latin word meaning to ignore. And we are good at ignoring.
Everybody in the Portland area kind of knows what Roosevelt High School meant. It meant, you know, gangland, you know, you'd heard about stabbings.
And the original idea was simply like a one-day cleanup day.
I knew a lot of people would come, but I didn't know how many. And, you know, I was more shocked than anybody when 1,500 people showed up.
Everybody was kind of walking around with tears in their eyes because something had happened, you know, and that was kind of the start of it.
I've never seen anything like it. I hope more churches will emulate what SouthLake's doing.
There are adults and communities that really care about them as people.
The school, they're the experts. They're the educational experts. They know what their needs are. Can we help fill the needs?
She began a clothes closet where people could donate clothes, and every morning kids could come in and basically take what they needed, no questions asked.
There's a fear there that, you know, these church people are gonna come in evangelizing and trying to get all your kids and your staff saved.
The best way to convince people that you don't have an agenda is to not have an agenda. And so that was our plan. We had no agenda. We had no idea even really what we were doing, quite honestly.
SouthLake's approach is more of, let me show you through the works, through my actions, what love really is.
When I got to Roosevelt, there were 1,600 people in the gym. First night I went out there were 30.
Myself, I don't think I've ever played any harder than that day. Just the energy and the positivity from like all those people that were there, just cheering for us was like amazing.
The girls at Roosevelt, each one is trying in their own heart of hearts to be the Roosevelt Rose Princess.
So they said at a minute, they're gonna hold their hand up and they're gonna stop you. So you've gotta stop mid-sentence. You're done.
They loved me. They gave me so much love in return. And here I was just giving them 2 hours on a Wednesday.
Come here. Julita, get in here, girl.
SouthLake's giving a lot to us, but I also believe that they are learning a lot from us about the realities of being in the education system in an urban district and what partnership in a respectful way looks like.
Turned out to be a lot more stuff off the field than on the field, which was hard. Day by day, it was very hard for me.
They had no idea who Neil Lomax was. You know, and he's thinking he's gonna walk in, he's gonna be this NFL quarterback, and everybody's gonna go, wow. You know, and I told him, Neil, they're not gonna care who you are until they know you care about them.
You know, it's not about coaching there, see, it's about mentoring and being a father and being a brother and being a driver and being a parole officer. Christian Swain is unconditional. He'll love them despite them not showing up on time, despite the fact they might not give 100% of the effort, despite that they got the D in that class, that he helped them so much that they should have got a B. He'll do what's necessary to make that kid feel loved.
suddenly Nike decides they're going to give these kids uniforms. And suddenly Nike decides they're going to head up the effort to get an artificial turf put out there. Suddenly Nike just decides they want to be part of what's going on.
I think Nike was propelled at a quicker, higher level to get involved with Roosevelt because of the association with SouthLake Church.
I was so jacked, so excited to have our kids, have our players get to play on a real field.
All of these groups come together has done something that none of us anticipated. And I feel like this was one of the things where after a while you just kind of get out of the way, you just let God go.
SouthLake isn't saving Roosevelt. It's not, Roosevelt's got to save itself. And Roosevelt is saving itself, but it's getting help from lots of outside partners to do that. And SouthLake is a key, integral player in that help.
You know, to be involved there just for the short term is totally not acceptable.
This is a beautiful thing. This is putting your faith to work, putting legs to your faith. And if there's a way to continue this, I want to be a part of it. I want to support it.
It's a beautiful story, I think, of a church showing up just to support an underserved school.